obviously a huge season for Eden Hazard. So much pressure on him, that big price tag. He's struggled since he arrived in Madrid with injuries. What are the hopes around him going into the start of the new season?
Hello, Dan. Well, this is always a question of controversy, the fitness of Eden Hazard and the size of his tummy. And obviously, it looks better this season, especially the first year when he was signed. That tummy was much bigger than now. And of course, his performance was disappointing. Actually, he was the last shining signing from Florentino Perez 2 seasons ago. He's starting his third season. His numbers are not good at all with only 5 goals. He played 41 games in La Liga, 43 actually. And So there are a lot of expectations, especially because of that. You know, in Spain, this summer, we've been talking all the time about Mbappé or Haaland. Which of both will sign Real Madrid? Well, none of them. Only this more fit Eden Hazard, Gareth Bale, which there are, of course, a lot of doubts about him. But, of course, with Ancelotti, new coach, new expectations, this new trouble, Bale, Benzema, Hazard, we will see. We know he's an amazing player, but he definitely didn't show up that in Madrid.
Jen, the problem you've got as well is the potential of having fans back at the Santiago Bernabeu, and we know what they're like. Yeah. They've whistled the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Brazilian Ronaldo in the past. They haven't got too much patience when it comes to this sort of attitude.
They won't be having patience, definitely, with Eden Hazard, because they come from a blank year. They didn't win anything last year. They are quite mad also with the president, with all what happens. So there won't be that much patience. It's true that the plan is to have a 20% of capacity at the very beginning. Now that is in discussion. We are not sure when fans are going to go back to the La Liga stadium. So maybe the international from Belgium, he could have a little bit of more patience or not having that pressure, because, of course, if he's not performing well at the very beginning of La Liga, there will be shouts and fans annoyed at the Santiago Bernabeu.
And they need him, boys, because Benzema completely carried the can last year. And you need you need Hazard to start paying some of that money back.
Well, in the face of it, it's a good PR exercise so far. Look, I'm doing my best here to be the fittest I can for the start of the season, and you know, maybe expecting a little bit of stick if the supporters coming back in because of the way he's played and because of his fitness and the headlines. But look, what do you want from him? To make a difference, to make the difference he was at Chelsea, to change a game, you know, to do something that gets supporters off their seats if there is supporters in, and you know, we'll find out if he can get himself back to that standard. But certainly Real Madrid need that.
How much you play on this if you're Ancelotti? Go out there and prove them wrong? Do you need to tell someone of this ability of what he's done in the past, that sort of thing, or is it just leaving it down to him?
It depends on the character of the player.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, when you're coaching somebody, you figure out whether they need to kick out the backside or they need to put an arm around them. Now, if he needs an arm around him, then that's what you do.
What's he doing with your arm?
I'm putting my arm around Hazard. So if you need to put an arm around him, then you're encouraging him, and that's one way to encourage him.
Right.
But the truth is, for me, he just has to stay fit.
Right.
Because if he stays fit, there's not one of us questions what he's capable of doing on the football field. And the key is to be fit. And unfortunately, he couldn't even finish the tournament with Belgium because he got injured again.
Yeah.
So that's the key. If he's fit, you'll get what you want. And if he's not, then those fans are waiting to get after him.
There's 2 ways to look at it under Ancelotti, isn't there? Our former colleague Ralf Honigstein at the time said at Bayern Munich, he's laid back, lacks attitude, sort of easygoing managerial style. Some of them took advantage of it.
Right.
You know, training was a bit lax, and so there's 2 ways to do it. You just think, oh, he's not going to give me a kick out the backside, so I'm not bothered. Or I really like this guy's man management style, and he's giving me the freedom, and I think I can play for him, and maybe we'll see the best of Eden Hazard that way, because if it's the latter, he's going to be in a whole lot of trouble again. Oh, sorry, the former.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.